Dr. Richardson. Hey. And Queen, where are you from?
I'm from Waldorf, Maryland.
Okay, right, Maryland in the building, DMV.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How y'all doing? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Woo, okay, all right. Y'all, I'm the last one. Y'all gonna show me some love? Yeah. Woo! All right. Now listen, I am the founder of Real Women. Any real women in the house? Woo, it's a lot of y'all in here. All right. And we normally host sister circles, so y'all gonna join a little circle with me today. We're gonna be a little interactive and give some exchange to each other. A little bit of call and response. I'm gonna talk to y'all, y'all gonna talk to me. Y'all okay with that? Yeah. Okay, all right. What about me looks different? Anything you notice? Huh? I don't have no shoes on. And I got some luggage. Why I bring the luggage? Why? I got baggage, girl. You think I got physical baggage? You should see my emotional baggage. I've got baggage. And so I wanted to exemplify and illustrate the fact that not only do I have baggage, y'all look good in here, but each and every last one of y'all have baggage as well. Hello, somebody. And so all of us have baggage, and if I could, I would define baggage as the burden, the weight of something that keeps you from moving forward, something that keeps you from feeling free and limitless. It could be something or somebody, right? So I want to talk about baggage a little bit, because if we don't learn how to manage our baggage, it will hold us back. And all of us have it, but it can be managed in such a way where it does not manage us. Y'all ready to have this conversation? Okay, so in order to do this, I want to share with you 3 things, and I don't know what your baggage is. I can only share with you what mine is, and hopefully I'm almost certain you'll be able to relate. But when I share these 3 keys with you, I want you to think about the kinds of ways in which you have baggage and what you need to do with yours. All right? You're going to leave here with homework today. Y'all all right with that? Okay, so the first key to managing our baggage is to claim it. You got to claim your baggage. You know how when you go to the airport and if you decide to check in your bags, I don't check my bags in anymore. I carry my bags with me. I just don't trust everything that's going on, right? This happened as a result of me checking in. So anyway, so I carry my baggage, but when you decide to check in your baggage, in order for you to get your baggage back, you've got to go to the baggage claim. And when you go to the baggage claim, you've got to sort out your baggage among all the other baggage that's in the carousel. Okay. You can't leave with somebody else's baggage. You don't want to leave with somebody else's baggage. Can I just sidebar there and say, stop carrying other people's baggage? Yeah. You've got enough baggage of your own to carry instead of carrying someone else's. And so we end up going to this baggage claim and identifying our baggage. So it was important for me in this process of managing my baggage to identify what my stuff was, to claim it, because I can't move forward. I can't do the things that I'm supposed to do. I can't even get over my baggage until I claim and identify what it is. Y'all with me? Yeah. So I started categorizing some of my stuff, and I figured out that there's about 3 kind of collections of baggage if I had to collect it for myself. And the first one I would categorize as the baggage of my positions. I wear a lot of hats. Anybody in here wear a lot of hats? I'm a wife, I'm a mommy, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an educator, I'm a leader of educators, I'm a minister, I'm a singer, I'm an entrepreneur also in a nonprofit sector as well as in the for-profit sector. I do all of these things and wear all of these hats. And you may think that is awesome and wonderful. That shouldn't be a burden at all. That shouldn't be any baggage. But how many of you know there's some weight attached to every position that you hold? Every responsibility responsibility. And then if you happen to have the gift of being multi-talented and wearing multiple hats, then you've got to figure out, am I doing enough at home when I'm working on my business? And is somebody lacking it? Am I paying enough attention to my husband? Am I paying enough attention to my children when I'm working on my business? I'm not concentrating on my business. Are things slacking right now? Should I be doing more over here in this area? Anybody ever felt overwhelmed by the hats that you wear? There's baggage attached to our positions. And then there's also baggage of my past. Anybody got past baggage? Y'all gonna leave me by myself. I told y'all you gotta talk to me. So past baggage. And I'm gonna tell you more about my past baggage, but what I found in my baggage as a result of my past, things that I've done to myself, as well as things that were done to me, I found guilt in there. I carry around shame in there as a result. I carry around regret in there as a result. I carry around unforgiveness and bitterness and resentment. Can anybody relate to the baggage of your past? And then lastly, I carry around the baggage of my purpose. And you would think that the baggage of your purpose would not be baggage at all, that it would be what drives you and propels you to do more. But there's a process to knowing your purpose and going through your purpose. You've got to figure out what your purpose is. That's a burden all in itself, trying to figure out what it is. And then once you know what it is, am I going in the right direction to get and attain exactly what my purpose is? And then after I'm going in that direction, am I moving fast enough? Because I feel like I'm getting old. Is it time? Do I have time to do it? I want to die with nothing left, and I just need time to get it done. Am I getting it all done? Does anybody have any baggage related to your purpose?
Yes, thank you.
So I got all of this baggage that I'm carrying, but I got to claim it. I've got to identify it. I've got to own it so that I can do something with it. So after I go to the airport and I claim my baggage and I take it home, I hope you don't just sit your baggage down and just leave it there. You got to do what, ma'am? You got to unpack your baggage. So I start unpacking my baggage, and when I'm unpacking literal baggage, I decide what I'm going to put in the... Y'all don't do that. Don't play. Y'all know y'all sniff to decide what you're going to do with some... Y'all going to leave me... Okay, never mind. Okay, so you decide where stuff is going to go. After you analyze what you pull out of your bag to figure out where does it go based on what you did with it before, where it came from, what you were doing with it. And so I equate that in my life after identifying and claiming my baggage to unpacking it and asking myself some really important questions. I would put these questions into 3 categories if you're taking notes. The first set of questions are origin questions. Where did this come from? When did I start carrying this stuff? Who gave me this? Or where did I pick it up? Where did this come from? I'll give you an example as it relates to the baggage of my past, the guilt and the shame that I've been carrying around in my baggage. I had to analyze and be honest with myself and with my husband and with my counselor. Cannot be afraid to go to counselors. Hello, somebody.
Right.
I had to be honest with all of us and say, you know what? I was sexually molested when I was young. And then when I got older, college professors hit on me in order for me to get the good grades. And so as a result of all of those experiences, I became promiscuous. Even while being a minister, I was promiscuous. Don't look at me cross-eyed. So I had a whole lot of shame and guilt tied to my sexuality as a result of what was done to me and what I did as a result. But in order for me to get healed from all of that, not only did I have to claim it, I had to ask myself, where did that stuff come from so that I could begin to process it. Y'all with me? So origin questions. The second set of questions I had to ask myself were obstacle questions. If I look at this baggage, I'm claiming it now, I'm telling myself what it is. It is this purpose that I'm dealing with, and the questions and the fear and the doubt. Well, what's keeping me from moving forward? Why am I still holding on to this and not moving forward in my purpose? What fears do I have? Is it the fear of public speaking? Is it the fear of someone reading my writing? Is it the fear of me singing in public? What exactly is connected to my fear or my doubt or obstacle questions? What exactly would happen if I never fulfilled my purpose? If I died with it inside of me, I would literally might as well be dead anyway if I weren't living out my purpose. So asking myself about obstacles. And the last one are outcome questions. Outcome questions. This is about unpacking your baggage. So as it relates to the baggage of my positions, when I think about what I envision in each of those relationships, in each of those roles that I play, what do I see? What is the outcome that I want for my marriage? And what is the outcome I want for my children? I've got to ask myself that stuff so that I don't hinder myself from accomplishing those things in those quality relationships. What do I see for my business? I've got to analyze and unpack in order to move forward and manage my baggage. So that's the second one. And I began to do that. I began to claim my baggage. I began to ask myself some questions. And do you know what I found out? I was doing it by myself. I ended up getting a counselor really associated and connected to the fact that I was married, because we had so many marital issues because I wasn't dealing with my baggage. Or even just in the process of dealing with my baggage, there was some stuff connected to it. So as a result of that, I realized I needed a safe community. I needed somewhere to go where I could process my stuff and nobody would care what position I held, what title I had, that no one would care who I was, what minister of over what ministry I was, that they would just allow me to be me and be in a safe space. Can I tell you I couldn't find it? So I created it myself, and it's called Real Women. And the last one, what we have decided in Real Women is that we're going to process all of this baggage together. We're going to do it together. And as a result of that, I've learned the third key to managing my baggage. And I've just decided, you know what? I can't carry all of this. It's too heavy and it's too much. I choose to travel light. I choose to take from the baggage that I've claimed, that I've identified, that I've processed and analyzed. I choose to only take from it lessons and tools. I'm not going to carry around the guilt and the shame, for example. I'm going to realize that as a result of my sexual molestation, that number one, nobody's going to be around my child that I don't feel safe.
Right.
That's a lesson. Right. A tool is I'm going to be able to help somebody else deal with the feelings that come along with sexual molestation as a result of what I had to deal with. Lessons and tools. You can now travel lighter because you only pull from the baggage the lessons and the tools from it, and you ask yourself the necessary questions so you can help somebody else along the way. So when you leave here today, I want you to leave with some homework. You've heard some wonderful things. Thank God for Cheryl allowing this platform to happen so that we would be able to share with each other. I want you to do something for yourself. I want you to literally process. Begin claiming your baggage. Begin unpacking your baggage and asking yourself those obstacle, outcome, and origin questions. And then I want you to choose to travel light. And the way that you do that is you begin, as so many speakers have already said, you begin to set up some self-affirmations and talk to yourself. And I'm going to add to it and say, begin talking to your baggage. And let your baggage know, I appreciate everything that you taught me. I appreciate what you gave me, because honestly, I needed the strength that you gave me for what I'm going to have. I know now I can conquer anything just because of what you put me through. But I need to let you know right now that you no longer serve me. I no longer need you. I have now not only just managed my baggage, I let it go, and I choose to travel light. Thank you.